But meanwhile, back to politics with the first sitting week of this fortnight well underway now. Independent Senator Jackie Lambie's confirmed she won't back plans to drug test welfare recipients. That's despite the government providing more rehab funding. We'll go live now to political reporter Trudy McIntosh. Trudy, the PM appears to have shrugged aside Senator Lambie's opposition.
That's right, Annalise. Scott Morrison trying to stay positive today, despite this, what we've heard from Jackie Lambie, again, that she won't be backing drug testing for welfare recipients. Now, the government's been trying to ramp the pressure up here on Jackie Lambie. We saw the front page of the Daily Telegraph today, which revealed details about the drug testing trial program and the rehabilitation that would be attached to it. Now, it's been revealed that if you fail a drug test twice under these trials, that you would receive up to $65,000 worth of taxpayer-funded rehabilitation. Now, despite yesterday calling for more rehabilitation services, Jackie Lambie says it's not enough.
I just find this absolutely bizarre. So they've had all this time in between, yet they've shown no progress in making sure there's more rehab beds out there for anybody who needs them, and especially our children. I won't be supporting it, but I'll tell you what, you build and come back and see me, and I'm sure they'll come.
Now, the government points out that of the $10 million that have been put into these trials, $3 million of that would go towards expanding treatment centres within the trial sites. Now, the Prime Minister says that he's going to continue discussions with Jackie Lambie.
And we see that as a positive investment, because that investment can change that person's life. So this is why you do trials. You try things, because these are difficult problems. Well, we're going to sit down with Senator Lambie. I mean, the bill will be considered over the next few weeks, if not when Parliament returns again. I mean, the Senate is in charge of its own process, and we'll work closely with all the senators.
Now, while Labor is broadly supportive of more funding going towards rehabilitation services, Labor leader Anthony Albanese has raised concerns about the merits of drug testing welfare recipients.
Of course, funding for rehabilitation is a good thing in its own right and on its own merits. The question here is, does what the government propose have merit? When we look at the examples that have been given, both the Audit Office examination of what has occurred here, the examples in New Zealand where the figures show less than 1% of people who've been tested, it's been pretty ineffective at a high cost.
So as it stands, Annalise, the government currently doesn't have the numbers to get this welfare measure passed through the Senate.